Welcome back for match one. Let's change our overlay here. Mulligan to 6. I think this hand is very keepable. We don't have black, but we do have Youthful Knight, and we can't play the Familiar Ruse. So we might be a little bit slow out of the gate, but I don't think it's bad. Let's make this just a little bit bigger. And we will keep this hand. Alright. So that was not a bad draw. We'll start off playing the Lawkeeper. And then depending on what my opponent plays, I think I want to play the Azorius Signet over the Youthful Knight. If he's got something that really is blanked by a 2-1, I might play the first striker. But, yeah. I think we might actually want the defense then. That makes it a little bit slower in the future. Let's see if he's got a follow-up play. He does, Ground Assault. Okay. That's reasonable. Yeah, so I'm going to play the Youthful Knight because it blanks the Burning Tree Emissary and he won't be able to go on the aggressive here. I do have the Azorius Signet later on, but the fact that we drew a third land means that it's maybe less important that I play it immediately. Would like to draw a black source or just a little bit more action in general as well, though. Both the Agony Warp and the Soul Manipulation aren't doing anything for us immediately in this hand. Okay. Good to see my opponent has no 3-drop. That is a pretty good hit for us. Crumbling Necropolis. We'll play this in the Azorius Signet, and I think we're just going to sit back with the Youthful Knight. The green-red deck tends to be pretty aggressive, and I think we're going to want to kind of grind him out. So, being on the defensive early, I think, is to our advantage. If he attacks, I'm definitely going to block with the Knight and just kind of make him have it. But I guess that makes the Ruse worse. But we still have Soul Manipulation. We can get back the Gideon's Lawkeeper or Agony Warp in future turns. So if he attacks, then I will block. My opponent's stuck on 3 after his mulligan. Unfortunate for him. We'll play an additional blue source here. We have the Soul Manipulation, so we can always keep that up. And Familiar Ruse. We don't have a whole lot to do with our opponent. I feel like I maybe want to start pressuring him just a little bit, though, because he's been slow on the play. I wish we had another creature we could drop and kind of keep it up. I think we are going to attack with the Knight this turn. Like I said, I think usually the red-green deck is the aggressor, but my opponent's had a slow start, so. I imagine he'll swing in with the Burning Tree Emissary here. But if he hasn't hit another land, he might still not have much of an effect. Take it. Still nothing. Alright, so the Wing Splasher was a good draw. That's what we're hoping for. So let's attack with the Knight first. I hate using Signets online. It is painful every single time. So we'll keep up both Agony Warp and Familiar Ruse here. I think my opponent's in rough shape. Oh, let's update that too. And I think we're content just to keep waiting. We definitely have the board presence here. And a handful of reasonable instants. Let's attack here. This is definitely a rough spot to be in for my opponent. It is hard, especially after a mulligan when you just don't hit your lands. Sometimes you just kind of don't get to play Magic, and that's sad. So I could just counter that and return the Wing Splicer, which I think is fine. I think we're going to do that. Even though it kind of would counter it twice, right? Because he won't have any target for the Magnet Jet. I think we want to keep him off of mana, and also replaying the Wing Splicer is pretty good. Alright, he has hit a 4th color of mana, so we might have a little bit more of a game now. My opponent deciding what he wants to do here. He needs a reasonably good tempo play. I'm sure he has to play. That is not a bad card. I wonder if we just want to counter that now. Probably. Just keep my opponent off of anything. And we can also get our Lawkeeper back. That's pretty backbreaking. So... and black. And that's rough beats for my opponent. He's got an interesting deck going on. A couple of removal spells with Burning Tree and Falcon Wrath. Not super synergistic, it looks like. I feel like Falcon Wrath and Burning Tree don't go in a lot of decks together, but both like very playable cards, very fine. Okay, so here we're sitting on 7 mana available. Want to play the Wing Splicer for sure. Probably play a core Skyfisher, and maybe just return the Wing Splicer again. Let's do that. I guess it doesn't matter if it's pre-combat or not, because he has no blockers. So, let's crack in. And we'll play the Wing Splicer. Do we want to tap that? I think I actually need more. Wait, let's undo all of that. So let's play the Wing Splicer and get rid of blue. Make another Golem, and do you want to keep Agony Warp up here? I guess probably. Alright, my opponent's had enough. Let's go into our sideboard. A couple of removal spells, a couple of miscellaneous creatures, but black, red, green. I think the Hatchling may be good, especially on defense here. If he's got a fast Burning Tree Emissary start, just having a roadblock is nice. Don't really think we want the Rewind, especially on the draw, Forbidden Alchemy. I think it's probably just the one thing going in and out. Let's see, what is the cut? Could cut Soul Manipulation or Familiar Ruse. They're a little bit less good now that my opponent knows they're around. I think Familiar Ruse is probably worse. Again, being Counterspell is just being a little bit worse on the draw as well. I think that's alright. Let's just shift like that. And see what my opponent can run us back with. I definitely have a lot of respect for the red-green decks in the format, so I think there's a chance that he'll just be able to run us over. We're a little bit slower, and I think if we get behind in tempo, it can be rough. This is a pretty questionable hand. We need to hit a land. If we hit blue, we can play the Wall of Frost, and I think the hand is already all of a sudden pretty okay. Can always Crippling Chill and Cantrip if we hit one as well. But we do have nothing we can play right now. So are we okay seeing if we draw a land in the first couple runs? I think we have to keep this, but it is not the most exciting. Okay, well, now the hand is okay. Still not fantastic. We want another blue source, but hitting another land at all is good for us there. And Wall of Frost, I think, is going to be pretty good against a lot of things he's got in his deck. Does he have the Burning Tree? Yep, alright. I don't think the other Burning Tree is foil, so he's got at least two. Oh, but no follow-up. So that's not terrible for us. So you've got the Agony Warp here. There's an outside chance we'll end up playing that. If he doesn't have anything else, we might just take the damage, but let's see. Okay. I think I'm just going to take it. I think killing a 2/2 is not really all that important. Especially because we have the wall next turn. Call the Herd. Okay. That was definitely a good card. Well, we drew out of our light mana hand pretty well. Would want a little bit more blue, but can't really complain. We're going to get to cast our spells this game, and that already puts us better off than our opponent was last time. So he swings in here, take a couple. Next turn we can play Wing Splicer. And he won't be able to attack with the Burning Tree Emissary. And we can kind of work our way up towards opportunity as well. Ideally, I'd want to be able to leave up Agony Warp, unless in case he's got like a Populate effect or something here, but it's pretty bad. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not that bad for us. It's a 4-mana burn spell, and he actually was going to get 2 mana through anyway. So, I'm actually pretty okay with that. I'm used to Giant Baiting being pretty scary, but I don't think it's actually as bad for us as it initially looked. Yeah. He spent all of his turn to get an extra 2 damage in. That's pretty okay. Alright, so we got Talon Trooper, which is fine, but I think Wing Splicer is just going to be a better play here for us. Threatens to block the Burning Tree Emissary if he comes in. Alright, grab another elephant. It's fine. Is that 4 flashback? Such a good card. Call the Herd. Alright, yeah. I realize he doesn't have a real great attack there. So on this turn we can leave up Talon, or we can play Talon Trooper and leave up Agony Warp, which is pretty good for us. I think we probably swing with the Golem and just threaten to Agony Warp if he attacks with both elephants. We can double chop block with the Talon Trooper and Wing Splicer and pick off one and then kill the other one. So that's Pretty nice. I guess I should have attacked there first. Need to get out of that habit. I think if he attacks, I think there's a good chance he has a trick with 5 cards in hand still. So if he does come in, I think we'll hold off on the Agony Warp and see if he wants to do anything. I'm okay trading a Talon Trooper for an Elephant probably in this case. Or I guess I'll almost certainly block the Talon Trooper with the Burning Tree. So since that swung, yeah, we'll just do something like that. And if he's got a trick, that's fine. But we'll just take 3 if he doesn't have anything. Okay. I think that's okay. Oh, okay. Just wants to finish off the Wall of Frost. I think it's okay with us. And straight into the Kraken Hatchling, which is a worse version of Wall of Frost, but still big enough to block off these elephants. So this turn we attack, probably just straight up with everything. We might Crippling Chill an elephant on his next turn. So let's get in there for 6. I'm going to play the Kraken Hatchling. Could play Opportunity, but I think using up a couple of other spells might be better. Okay, Golgari Signet doesn't do much for him here. It does give him access to black mana, which he seems to have been lacking, but... Opponent deep in the tank here. Wonder if he has a Putrefy. Wondering what's to play main phase. Does have something with black here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, the Falcon Wraith Noble last game. Which doesn't really strike me as a splashing card. Yeah, okay, got the Putrefy. And he's going to do away with Talon Trooper, it's interesting. As opposed to the Golem. Yeah, no, Golem should be killable. Wonder why. Okay. Do I just want to draw off the Crippling Chill? No, probably not. Okay. Pretty good. So we can hold these up and maybe just Aether Toe on his turn. I think we go in with the Golem and that's it here. It is nice having a handful of instants though. So crunch in. And I think we plan on playing Aether Toe here and just destroying a bunch of elephants. He's got the Noble, so they don't actually count as taking the graveyard if they're returned to the hand, I believe, so he won't get any extra value out of that. So he swings in with the elephants. Oh, he doesn't. Interesting. I guess we'll just Opportunity, end of turn then. Alright, that's pretty good. So we've got 7 mana available. Play Mistraven for sure and get rid of one of the elephants. Swing in with the Golem. And then just keep up Soul Manipulation, Crippling Chill, and Agony Warp, probably. So, let's play the Mistraven first off, though. And we'll swing at the Golem. Alright. And see what my opponent does here. Got something big. Ooh. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. That would have probably been able to swing the deck for him, but I imagine that's probably game. Yeah, well, that Soul Manipulation did some serious work both games. I mean, in a lot of ways just because it was a counter spell, but really kind of helped us keep up the pressure. My opponent was a little bit slower start, or slower than average start this game, but I think that he also, I don't think was uncommonly slow or anything. Alright, but we're happy to take the win there. And let's run on to match 2.